Rob Branchow. Rob.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show with Mike and T. What up, T?
Hello, sir.
How are you, my friend?
It's a Monday.
It's a Monday, which sucks. It's cloudy and rainy, which sucks.
Yeah,
It's gonna be like help. Gonna be like that for a few days. It looks like too.
Yeah, not much of a June.
Sucks. No, I don't like it. I'll be honest with you.
Nope.
I don't like it.
Need
But
to
anyway,
get this summer started.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
We're due.
Dragging ass.
That winter sucked.
Yeah,
We're due for the summer.
We
We've
really
earned
are.
this.
Yeah,
You know.
like we're still in our April showers, bring May flowers
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah. Except they screwed it up because it's long past April and May.
Yeah.
We're on the 6th of June.
Boy.
I don't like it. I just want to shut everything off and just go. Wake me when the sun comes out again.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's try that.
It's kind of my attitude.
Dig it. I like it.
Anyway, a lot to get to today. And we'll get to it in one momento. Did want to mention our patreon.com/TDC Podcast. Sign up, show your support for the show. Exclusive content you'll love. I'm so pissed off, dude.
Really?
Yes, because,
What's got you riled?
well, we've got some equipment that should be here tomorrow that will make it so this never happens again. But there have been 3 pieces of exclusive content that you and I have worked our asses off on
That is
down here.
correct.
One was an hour, another one was an hour, another one was with Isis that was 30 minutes
Yeah, last week.
on Thursday that were corrupted files. And, I don't want to get in the weeds with this shit, but
We record it, go to load it, and it's not
it's
there.
white noise. So we've got another Denon backup coming. Travis was bringing over and some new sticks to make sure that never happens
Let's hope.
again.
Yeah. Very frustrating.
Unless of human error.
Yeah.
But, one of the things we addressed was the email that I said I couldn't read on air.
Yes.
And so we'll have to redo that because
we'll try to recreate it. That was a shame because that really went into a different place there.
Yeah.
That was pretty good conversation.
Yeah.
It's really disappointing that's
Yeah.
not there.
We have those a lot.
I know.
And exclusive content is not the place we want to drop the ball on that. So we'll recreate that to the best of our ability, go through the email again that can't be read on the air.
Yeah.
And get that loaded as soon as possible. It is what it is. But thank you to everyone that signed up for Patreon already. Patreon.com/TDC Podcast. They don't make it very easy to search for us. Use that link.
Yeah.
And
/TDC Podcast takes you right there.
takes you right there.
You just
to
go
us.
there and search.
Do we have anyone new today?
Well, we do. Well, a couple things. One, especially after what happened last week, after some accusations were flying around.
Irresponsible speculation.
Correct. In going back and look at it, I don't recall honoring a Thomas Stewart David. I feel like we would have spent a little time on that name.
Thomas Stewart David.
Yes.
Well, maybe we did, and we're just recreating that.
It's possible, but I didn't.
I don't remember it either, but I don't remember anything.
I remember the name surrounding it, so that makes it odd for me. So just in case, if you're getting a double shout out, good for you.
Yep.
Thomas Stewart David, welcome aboard.
What does that sound like? Does that sound like royalty? The fact that he's going with 3 names bothers me a little bit.
A little,
Thomas
it's a bit
S.
formal
David?
for what we're doing here. It's a bit formal.
It's a bit formal.
Yeah, I mean, I could see if that was hyphen, perhaps. And can we address that it's 3 first names?
Wait, Thomas Stewart David. Yeah.
Interesting.
Maybe that's why he leaves it in there.
Maybe there's just 3 guys together. Maybe it's like our Frank, Brian, and Greg. Remember Furburger back in the day?
Furburger.
We were doing the trivia thing, and that was our name, like FRBRGR.
Furburger.
And the manager came up like, you guys can't use that name. We're like, why not? He's like, because I see what you're doing. We're like, what? That's Frank, Brian, and I'm Greg. He was like, oh,
Furburger. Shit. We had a way when we were known as HCP.
Oh, yeah.
Which was a huge Caucasian penis. I would not be. I was a founding member, but yeah, there you go. There's the HCP sticker.
Yes, sir.
Back when dorky white kids had fucking cool, your crew.
Yeah,
you had to name your crew.
Exactly.
And HCP was huge Caucasian penises,
Mm-hmm.
and it included you and I and a myriad of other guys.
That's correct.
And league officials got onto us, principal, maybe Mr. Palkey came to us, was like, guys, huge Caucasian penises, really? And we're like, what are you talking about?
That's not even correct.
Do you remember what it was?
Hoopty Car Posse.
Sir, it's Hoopty Car Posse. Get your head out of the gutter.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, thank you for noticing, but I would never.
It's almost slanderous, Mr. Palkey.
Right.
Jesus,
my
huge
goodness.
Caucasian penises? What fool told you that? It's the Hoopty Car Posse.
Clearly. Have you seen the cars we drive?
And every one of us drove an absolute piece of shit.
Yeah, so it worked out perfect.
So, yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Well,
stuff. And then it's nice to see the LSD paying dividends.
Yeah. It's a great division.
Yes.
One of my proudest divisions. The FAG department has new.
It's new. It's got potential.
Yeah.
But it's got some catching up to do. But I have faith for sure.
I gave the woke bay my cell number because he was always like slipping into my DMs or on Twitter DMs.
Yeah. Now you can get the dick pic straight to the text.
I was like, dude, just text me. I don't always look at Twitter and stuff. And then I was like, oh fuck. I just sent the gay guy access to me directly, and I was like, listen, dude, no dick pics. It was like my only rule. He's like, fine.
Deal. Fair enough.
Oh, Garrett, he's a good boy.
He is, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him again.
Yeah.
Well, we have been joined also by one Connor Bruin.
Well.
Yes. The Pablo.
Yeah.
Si, senor.
So he's gotten, his nicknames are Boner.
Bone Job?
Bone Job.
Yeah.
Pablo,
obviously.
Pablo's sticking.
But that's paying direct dividends. The LSD.
Well, he knows where he went wrong.
Yeah.
You know what he did, the damage he caused.
One of the first direct shout outs.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and I'm still paying the dividends. I think I have 30 some days left still. I can't.
Indeed.
A direct result of Bone Job's actions.
Yeah. I think I'm still in the 40 something days, but whatever.
Yeah. But nothing gets by the listener shaming department. We just got an update if you'd like to hear it.
That is correct, yes. Because, again, there was some wild speculation and accusations flying last week that I thought had been pretty well solidified. When I pulled it off the list, showed it there. And, again, going by this.
Our reputation was under attack is what you're saying.
Of course, absolutely.
Yeah.
So that person... who I wasn't going to say their name because
I was almost going to ghost name them too.
Yeah, we went through all that. RB was what we were going to call him.
Yeah. But the listener shaming department has no affiliation with Radio for One.
That's correct.
They act alone or a third party.
I pled my case. I did I showed my work, if you will, like a math problem. But the powers that be, did a little deep dive.
Let's hear from the listener shaming department.
Well, he says, Mike, maybe I missed my shout out. Maybe you're still catching up. Just seeing if you did mine yet or not. No biggie if not. Appreciate it.
And Rob Branshaw. Branshaw. Rob Branshaw. Rob Branshaw.
Oh, love Rob. I've seen his name for years and years. Big supporter. Thank you all.
I think that's a bit of a French Canadian there.
You think so?
I would
Could
say.
be. We got a lot of neighbors to the north.
Bit of a Quebecer in that guy.
Yeah.
I love this part.
Rob Branshaw.
T-Roy.
Rob Branshaw.
T-Roy.
Brilliant.
Absolutely fantastic.
Brilliant.
So vindication at its finest.
Yeah.
So
God, that's the best division we've ever started.
It is, absolutely.
It's
Yeah.
just
looking forward to great
amazing.
things coming
Yeah.
out of that side.
Yeah,
Yep.
very, very strong.
Indeed.
So, he who shall not be. He's like Voldemort now.
Yeah.
RB. Yeah, but his name should
Right.
not be mentioned.
Yeah. Well, exactly.
Because he's gotten triple shout outs now.
Indeed.
Where other people, I hear dogs beating the shit out of each
Yeah,
other.
that will happen.
We did get an email from him.
Oh, okay. So it was addressed.
Should I use his name, T? No.
We could just, use a first
RB.
name.
So, I'm an ass.
Well,
I went
I
back-
love hat in hand,
Yeah.
starting like that.
I went back to April 13th. As sure as shit, T-Roy gave out the shout out. The issue I had is that one episode, I had only listened to the first 16 minutes. My bad. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a dick move. That's a double slap in the
It
face.
really is. Yeah,
Wow, you have no idea how good that episode got.
I know.
About the 17-minute mark.
Right about there.
Really, yeah.
Took right
I mean,
off.
we were taxiing on the runway for about 16 minutes,
Yeah.
if I remember
Yeah,
correctly.
we were holding back. We were sandbagging
Yeah.
on that one for sure.
And then, boom, we launched. So
Actually, I think that one came pretty hot out the gate. I believe that was the the day I was banned. So
oh, really?
yeah, I think I came out pretty
Okay.
hot on that one. So that hence the names getting pushed back a bit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
but you never know. Hey, we keep you guessing. Keep you on your toes.
Hell
Sometimes
yeah.
it's up front, sometimes in the back.
Never know.
Yeah, don't get complacent.
He finishes up good stuff about Easus in the video store today. They did have a legit porn selection, LOL. They also did $1 per night video games, which was badass. And they had
Nice.
all the random cult films. They were the first place I saw UFC videos, which was definitely ahead of its time. Thanks again, and I'll have to get my shamed listener card from the LSD. Keep up the good show.
Very nice.
Yeah, he-
Well, I like putting
he
a
ate a
little
little
bow
dick.
on all that. Yeah,
He
for
ate
sure.
some shit.
Hey, and I can respect that.
Yeah.
It was,
Dude,
it was an
to come
oversight.
in-
It was made. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't hear it.
No. And I don't.
So-
I think we handled it properly.
Yeah.
I showed my work,
Yeah, it was pretty damning, overwhelming
Yeah,
evidence,
yeah.
honestly.
but the LSD went up above and beyond, over
Yeah.
the top.
Good on them. As
No doubt.
always,
Opening check case.
patreon.com/TDC podcast. Please sign up. We need your support and help. We love it. Walters at DetroitCast.com if you want to join the community that's emailing us on the regular. MyPillow.com. Use promo code TDC. Go to my store, use the promo code, or go to the MyPillow.com and click on the radio specials. Then use our code. It's very simple. I saw some people buying some stuff, and they give us a really sweetheart deal
Nice.
at MyPillow. Like no bullshit. They do.
They love us.
Yeah. Amazon link, DetroitCast.com. Click the link, shop as normal. All right. Now that that's out of the way.
Yeah.
First legal action filed against maker of gun used in Uvalde school shooting.
It's the gun's fault. It's
Yeah.
the gun maker's fault.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yes. So this is
How dare you make a weapon?
kind of shitty. So what's going on here? This is like a pre-trial thing where we're sending this to the courts to find out if under the law we can sue the gun maker.
Just
Right?
sending out a feeler, shot
Yeah.
across the bow, see how
Yes.
this is going to work out.
The answer is no.
Yeah,
That
Gonna
would
get
be my
shot
guess.
right down.
Yeah. So the first lawsuits have been filed against the gun used in the Uvalde mass shooting at Robb Elementary School in Texas. The legal suit against Daniel Defense, they're the gun maker, was filed Thursday on behalf of Amelia Marin, a school staff member. Marin's attorney, Don Flannery, shared that Marin was not physically harmed in the shooting, but is struggling following the event. I would imagine this is the one that went out the door.
Oh.
She is not well psychologically. She is a wreck. She's been to her doctor. She's continuing to receive treatment. It's going to be a long road ahead, as it is for so many other people.
She should sue the fucking door company.
Right? Yeah, the lock,
the latching
locking
company,
mechanism.
whatever. Sue Deadbolt.
So Marin had brought food to the school for an end-of-the-year party. She ran back inside of the school, closed the door after seeing the shooter outside, but the door did not automatically lock as designed. The filing is a pre-suit petition rather than a formal lawsuit.
Yeah.
That's the kicker.
Uh-huh.
The action seeks to determine whether the gun manufacturer can be sued over the operation of its weapons.
Absolutely not.
Can you imagine the Pandora's box that would open?
Not even close. So no matter what gun he used, that manufacturer is
Right.
and Yeah.
So
So every gun that's ever used in any crime,
and
it's
play it out for precedent. You don't have to be a genius to see where you could go with precedent.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
Next time someone's driving a Ford F-150
Right.
and drunk driving
Yeah,
kills
kill Ford for
kills
the
a family,
parade
a
in
family.
Kenosha, or not Kenosha.
Yeah.
What was the other Waukesha?
Waukesha, yeah. I mean, you could see how it's like, well, precedent was set that these things that are used as weapons, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
We want to sue the manufacturer of the Ford Explorer.
Unbelievable.
Like,
Yeah,
no,
they're
no.
liable in this. Now, if like if you go back to like let's say Camel with the Joe Cool
Yeah.
marketing, the things that when they went after them, like you're targeting kids, I can see some liability on that level. But unless there's like, hey, if you're going to go shoot up some kids, this is your weapon. When you absolutely positively got to kill every fucking 6-year-old, except
This is
no
the gun.
substitute.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
AK-47.
Yeah.
Jackie
The
Brown?
AR-15. No, that's a great point.
Yeah,
You're
they're not
absolutely right.
advertising it that way. It's
No.
a gun. It's supposed to be used properly.
And these are slippery slopes. No offense to our Asian community
Mm-hmm.
listeners. You think of like flavored cigarellos or whatever, or vape pens with strawberry flavoring.
Yeah.
Like only kids would like strawberry flavoring. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what it's like? Oh yeah, these are marketed towards kids. It's like, or, I like strawberry too.
Right.
I'm old enough to fucking like. Okay, it's not meant for kids. So I don't know. It just seems like a fine line.
It shouldn't be. It
trying to
shouldn't
shift
matter.
blame.
If you're marketing for kids, they shouldn't be allowed to buy them.
Anyways,
It should
yeah.
be the retailer that's selling it to them that's liable, not the manufacturer.
Daniel Defense, the manufacturer of the AR-15, released a statement in response. We are deeply saddened by the recent tragic events in Texas. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the families. That means fuck all.
Yep.
And community devastated by this evil act. It is our understanding that the firearm used in the attack was manufactured by Daniel Defense. We will cooperate with federal, state, and local law enforcement authorities in their investigations. We'll keep the families of the victims and the entire Uvalde community in our thoughts and prayers.
Oh, Tapas.
I think you sue the Uvalde Police Department.
I mean, I imagine that's all coming down the line.
I mean, the fact that those guys waited outside
So,
for 40 minutes or whatever.
Yeah, for the record, though, this is the woman that left the door open.
Right. Ms. Marin?
Yeah. She didn't get shot,
No.
and she's the first one to pop off a suit.
Yeah.
Preemptive strike, perhaps. Just try and get a little money under the belt to cover her own expenses as this
Maybe.
comes back to,
Yeah.
to haunt her. Some
Yeah.
little leverage, little
Take a piece off the top before
Yeah.
they
Huh.
blame her.
yeah.
The Uvalde one's interesting because the guy that was next door in the funeral home, there was two guys and they saw him wreck the truck.
Okay.
And so they start coming over to see if he needs help or whatever. And they see, he's got a gun. He's got a gun. Run.
Yeah.
They're like, run. And they fucking run. He starts shooting at him.
Oh shit.
Doesn't
Okay.
hit them. That dude, and I can't remember his name, Aguiar or something, calls his wife. And his wife hot tails to the funeral fucking parlor to give him a shotgun or
Brings
a gun.
the gun.
Brings the gun
Fucking
to him.
Love Texas.
Fucking flies 110 miles an hour to get to the place. He goes running over there and the cops stop him. And he's got, I think one of his,
Well,
like his niece or something was in there and was killed.
yeah. Oh,
And he
Jesus.
tries to run into the fucking building and they stop him.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, that's a fine line because you can't just have why they didn't go in or how, that's a whole nother story. But you also can't just have civilians with weapons running into an active crime scene or shooter or whatever that is. However you want to
I
describe
think you
that.
can. If you've got an active shooter, I think that breaks all at a school.
And then if he goes in and
At a
gets
school.
if he goes in and gets whacked,
How?
then they shouldn't have let him in there, and they get to sue him.
Yeah.
So there's liability on their end when they take control of a situation.
Well, what they said to him was, "You can't go in there. This is an active investigation."
Mhm.
Well, an active investigation, from what I have always thought, is
Generally after the fact.
when everything's gone through and the guy is caught or killed.
Yeah.
This is an active investigation. You don't want to tamper with it. You don't want to have some dude come and lug it in there with size 13 boots
Yeah.
and fucking in his Red Wings just popping off all over
you
his
see it in
scene.
movies all the time. The dude's laying dead in the street. The mom comes running in. My baby! me.
Yeah.
The cops stop. No, you can't go in there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Stop. So,
But when you've got an active shooter, when it's still a live
there's
active shooter scene,
well, and you're I mean, they've taken control of that scene. You're liable for that entire situation, basically. So you can't have
well, if you're
how
standing there
how
going,
the
you're not going in to save our kids, I'm going in then.
I mean,
and if I get killed, so be it.
and you could say that. I mean, shoot me, go fuck yourself. I'm going in, which is
Dude,
totally
think
legal. I mean,
think about you with
Oh,
your daughters.
listen,
Would you stand down to a police line if
Absolutely
they
not.
weren't going in and doing anything?
Absolutely not. You're gonna have to shoot me or fucking take me down and cuff me and arrest me.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have to fight me to
Yeah.
stop me.
Right.
You know. So
And that's sort of what this guy was thinking. There was
the Border
also-
Patrol guy got by for whatever. I mean, they were already in there. There's so
Well, like
many
19 cops in there.
variables. Yeah, variations of how this is all playing out and
Yeah.
the timeline on it all. But I have a huge problem with them handling it the way they did. But I don't have a problem with them stopping a civilian with a weapon from barging into the school. They still have kids there. You know, who knows? This guy's going to go in there and just start blasting with a shotgun. He could kill kids with, random shots. So that's totally legitimate to me that you don't let that person in there.
Yeah.
Now, if it was somebody like the Border Patrol guy, how he got in there, I
don't-
don't know. Or if
don't
it was
we-
another somebody that could possibly help the situation, then maybe. But this is some dude from the funeral home with a shotgun. It's just coming in there.
I see where you're coming from, but don't we always hear, from people on the right, more conservative voices that are pro-gun, say, hey, the only way to stop a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun.
Yeah.
And that's true. If no one will report on those numbers, but they save a lot more lives than they kill. If you look at statistically speaking.
That's true. But usually
but-
that's in the heat of the moment, not after
But
the
yeah,
fact.
but if you're standing there and you've got family in that place and the cops aren't doing anything and
Well,
you're here, like,
But think about this too. If there's
I'm
there's
gonna,
cop,
if I'm gonna be the good guy with a gun then.
okay, I'm all for that.
Yeah.
But think about this situation. There's cops outside maintaining the perimeter. There's cops inside, whatever they were doing, nothing, right? Just thumb up the ass. Now, this guy gets past the first line of defense and goes busting through the front doors with a shotgun running down the halls of the school. Do they just fucking take him out and the cops see him thinking it's the shooter or another shooter and it's just some dude and just start shooting him and take him out?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
The ability to have that level of communication inside to out. Hey, heads up, a guy coming in with a gun. He's
Yeah.
fine. Let him go.
Yeah, that's a good point.
There's
That's a good
way
point.
too many negatives that can happen in that situation than the one possibility of this guy somehow going in and being the hero when there's already there. Now, if there's no cops there, generally the good guy with the gun beats a bad guy with a gun is generally when there's no police or anything there.
Yeah.
When somebody pulls out a gun to do something,
But
you
there
go,
essentially was no police there.
well,
they
I
weren't
get it.
actively
That's
going in.
That's another debate. That's another discussion. But
Yeah.
they were there.
Yeah.
Whether they weren't handling it properly, but they were there.
Yeah.
But the whole good guy, bad guy thing is like, give me your wallet. Go fuck yourself.
Right.
That type of thing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's a tough one. You're paying these guys to, why are they regarded as heroes? You know what I mean? Firemen are regarded as heroes because they actively run into a burning building to try to save people, to save property, risking their own lives every time they do it.
well, not every cop's cut of the same cloth.
I know, but that, you're paying them
I agree.
to protect people and to put their life at risk, which is why you have the funerals you have when the multiple departments show up. It's out of respect for the sacrifice they make every day when, if you're an electrician's a bad one because you could get electrocuted at any time.
That's true.
But, for someone that's working wherever, I suppose anywhere's a soft target now.
Basically.
But yeah, you regard those guys like you never know what you're going to walk up to. Is it rare? Sure. But you never know when you walk up to someone's window and tap on their door.
Right. Is it rare? Yeah. Does it happen? Yes.
Yes, a lot.
And you have to almost, so I've always said, they bitch about cops being so on guard. Well, they have to be, because the one time that it is that situation, if they're not ready, it's their ass.
Yeah.
So you have to treat every situation that way, in a way, so to protect yourself.
Yeah. It's
Complacency kills.
honestly, man, when you think about like the cops we have here,
Mhm.
right in Franklin, are there two?
Yeah.
2 police
Well,
officers?
they're per shift. There's 4 total, I think.
Okay.
Or 6 maybe because they do 8-hour shifts, right? So that'd
Okay.
be 3 shifts.
They do not see mean streets of Chicago action
Oh,
daily.
God, no.
They don't see mean streets of Redford action
Yeah.
daily. They drive by and wave. They stop and help an old lady get back in her house. If there's an emergency call, they'll all come flying
Yep.
So
Be curious. So
Uvalde is a department of 6 cops.
Yeah. So if the push comes to shove, if something really happened, are they
popped off.
Are they
Would these
ready? Are
guys-
they prepared? Are
Yeah.
they conditioned for that? So
How could they be?
you're right.
How could they be? If a hostage situation took place while you're having a party,
Yeah.
and you've got 100 people at your house, and someone starts shooting people, those 6 cops, I don't know how. I like to think they would come in hot and try to stop the person, but you definitely would see a lot more heat roaming the streets of Detroit
Yeah.
on a daily basis and getting that mindset.
True. Well, and
in here.
I do wonder too. Not that it is guaranteed either way, but all of the negative heat that's come the cops' way over the last couple of years, if that's sort of changed their mentality of how they approach things, how they react to things, how they treat certain situations. Now, this is again inexcusable. to
Dude,
me.
there's a state I blank on it. I didn't pull up the story, but there's a state out there that's trying to pass legislation that a cop tries to pull you over, you don't have to pull over.
Oh, good luck with that.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I don't know where the bottom is, T. I don't know,
We'll find out.
but we are going to find out.
Yeah.
Because they're pushing the limits.
And the Uvalde thing, I don't know enough about it to speak really intelligently. I just in generalities of the situation.
Yeah.
If they thought on some level that it was a hostage type situation, if this guy was in there with a
They
gun,
thought it was
and there
barricaded, not hostage. They
Well-
thought it was a
well,
barricaded suspect.
but they had to know that there was kids and a teacher in the room. They didn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't a barricaded. Is generally like him. Fuck you! Don't come near me. I'm going to shoot you. Not with hostages.
right.
Usually, a barricaded gunman is one person barricaded against them.
Well, that's what they said. Those are their words.
I get it. That's why I said there's just so many moving parts to this. But they had to know. They had to have information that was a classroom. There's the kids that weren't accounted for.
Yeah.
So they had to know that something, whether they were alive or dead, maybe they knew, maybe they didn't. Who was still alive? Who wasn't? So I could see, in a way, treating it sort of like a hostage situation, at least at first, to try and preserve whatever lives were there. I don't know if there was any shots fired when they were there. That, to me, like, if one shot went off while you were there, everybody just fucking in the door. Gone,
Yeah.
But as long as nobody's shooting at the time as you're there, and you think that there
I
might
think
still
it was
be
intermittent at that point.
That's if I don't, like I said, I don't
Yeah.
know the whole timeline.
Yeah.
If one shot went off, then all bets are off. Then
I
kick the
agree.
door in, come in every which way, bang.
Yeah.
But if there weren't any shots fired, and you think that there's potential more victims in there, kids being held hostage, that if you approach the door, you come in, that could get shot. You have to be careful on that
Sounds
level
like
too.
in one of the recorded calls,
Yeah,
people were listening to the radio and picking up the, what do they call it? Not CB, but picking up the cops talking and whatnot.
yeah, they're
Yeah,
whatever
the
show.
radar, whatever they're doing, but people can listen to those. You can listen to your local area, and you can listen
chatter.
to any of them, the
Yeah.
chatter, and see what's going on. But it sounds
Scanner.
Thank you. To listening to a police scanner, and it sounds like maybe one of the cops shot and killed one of the kids.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Oh no!
yeah. The way the wording was, it was like, ooh.
We're gonna need
Like-
that bullet.
Yeah, they like something like I think they shot one, of the kids or something like that. Not
Well, we'll see if that pans out. But
we will, but it alluded to like not him,
Hmm.
the gunman, but one of us.
well, we'll
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
It's a tragedy and a complicated situation, but regardless, it obviously was not handled properly.
No,
But I still stand by the fact that you can't just let rogue people into those situations with guns.
yeah.
It's just not. You have to try and control it.
I regard
on
the guy
whatever
as a
level.
hero though for trying his ass off,
Absolutely.
and his
Oh,
wife.
absolutely. Like I said, if
You
that were
know?
me,
Yeah.
you would have to shoot me or tase me, take me down, and I will fight you.
100%. I
No
believe
doubt.
it 100%.
Oh yeah,
That
no
if
doubt.
your daughters were in that school and there was an active shooting situation going on,
Yeah.
cops weren't moving in, and you showed up with a fucking rifle,
Yeah.
I'll be goddamned if you're not gonna get into that building. They'll have to shoot and kill you.
I had a situation with Chloe one time that was, I'll get into it, but it was scary. And I was coming from, she was in Novi, I was in Royal Oak at 4:00, and I needed to get from Royal Oak to Novi.
15 minutes ago.
Yeah. I was doing 120 down the shoulder
Yeah.
because go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing. And if a cop got behind me, perfect, follow me. Come on, this
Yeah.
is where we're going. I'll take you there.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm not stopping.
Yeah.
You know, I would have called and said, "Hey,
I've got an emergency situation,
exactly.
and I'm not stopping.
I'm not stopping. I'm not running from them. Just so you know, I don't fucking throw out any stop sticks or anything. Don't follow me. Don't
Yeah.
don't stop me." But,
Yeah.
yeah, same thing. Like it's,
Yeah.
but there was no way
Yeah.
I was stopping,
Right.
and it was 4:00 on 696. It was stopping. It was
Madhouse.
just bumper to bumper traffic.
Yeah.
Not me. I would have gone. I would have been driving down the median. I don't care. I would have cut right and gone through the fence and cut into a fucking parking lot.
Yeah.
If I had to. I wasn't stopping and waiting for traffic.
Yeah. You could absolutely see that
Yeah,
too.
it is.
I believe it.
I was in the fucking work van. I was in my company van, no less.
Did you have one of those, how's my driving, 1-800 numbers in the back of it? You probably did.
Yeah, I've had a couple of those calls too, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
What, where someone called on
Yeah.
how's your driving?
Yeah. Well, one time I had one of my vans had like the flashing lights on it, not like cop lights, but utility workers lights kind of thing.
Yeah.
And one of the job I was on, when you were driving through the building, you had to turn them on. Well, I was driving through to leave, and I forgot to turn them off. And then I was driving home, and I wasn't driving like an asshole. I was just driving like me, which is asshole-ish. But
Yeah.
it's not. I don't drive like an asshole. I just drive fast.
Yeah, you do.
But I was going like 80, whatever, in the left lane, and some guy got over and was just like, I was riding his ass, but I wasn't like doing anything crazy. Next thing I know, I get a call from my boss. Like, where are you? I'm like, I'm on my way home. Why? He was like, yeah, right around Royal Oak. I was like, oh yeah, why? Did I pass you? He's like, no. He goes, what the fuck are you doing? I just got a call that you're driving like an asshole, running people off the road, flashing your lights at them. I'm like, what? I'm like, oh, that fuck. Oh, hold on. Oh yeah, sorry, my flashers are still on. That was an accident. And
Yeah.
fuck that guy. He's going 65 in the
called
left
the
lane.
tattle on
He
you.
fucked that guy. It's actually that same guy. Ironically, had it was his company. And so there was his cell number in the beginning, before there was the
Oh.
office and all that stuff. And he was driving and got in like a road rage thing with some other guy on the road. And then his phone rings. Like, yeah, I'm, blah, 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 electric.
That's plumbing.
He's like, yeah, I'd like to report one of your guys driving on the road. Yeah, that's me, motherfucker. Fuck you.
That's so good.
Oh, yeah.
So good.
All right. So totally sidetracked.
Yeah.
However, hey, you going anywhere?
No. Go ahead.
I'm going to do this.
All right.
Insurance. We all need it, and most of us don't know what kind of coverage we have or who even provides it. Let fellow TDC listener Brent Wasick from Wasick Insurance Services change all that. Brent has over 30 years in the business and offers all types of insurance coverage: auto, home, health, life, business, commercial, and more. Call our boy Brent at 734-455-1900 and get a free no-obligation quote today. And that's 734-455-1900 and ask for Brent at Wasick Insurance.
Yeah, that's our boy.
Absolutely.
I think I've made a decision, T.
Yeah?
Yeah. I've gotten, a little bit of pushback on some of the stories, especially, trans stories,
Uh-huh.
stuff like that. I've tried to whittle down. I've listened to some people. I've tried to whittle down some of the political stuff.
Sure, yeah.
Not make it, I don't know if you've noticed, but
I have.
yeah. Doesn't mean I can't occasionally do a story.
Well, no,
about
we're
soup.
topical.
Yeah. Yeah.
Current events.
The trans thing, I can't bend on. I'm sorry. I just can't.
Okay.
I'm tired of reading these stories and seeing these videos and being just going, what in the world is going on here?
Yeah.
This is asinine.
Bizarro world.
Yeah. Can you bring a fucking 5-year-old into a bar that's 21 and up?
No.
No, you can't.
Nope.
Even with a parent.
Yeah.
Some family restaurants that have bars, fine, but your little bar,
Yeah.
you can't just bring kids in.
No. When I was in Indiana, there was a time when there was restaurants, straight restaurants that I couldn't go into if when you walked in, you had to you could see the bar or kind of go through the bar to get to your seats of a regular restaurant that had a bar in it. You couldn't even go in there
Really?
as a kid, not into the bar, like into the restaurant.
Yeah.
If you could see
the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So it just shows you how far.
How far, how fast.
Yeah, we've come. And I've got a little video here. It's a Dallas gay bar. Mr. Misters.
Catchy.
It's not bad.
No.
It's not bad. There's a lot of play you can do with Mr. and Man and Manhole.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So classic, the manhole.
Yeah. So they hosted a drag show for children.
Wait, aren't all Texas bars gay bars? They do that line dancing and shit.
Oh yeah, that is kind of gay.
Isn't it though?
Bit gay.
Just a bit.
I mean, our fag department can chime in at any point and let us know. Are all Texas bars gay bars?
Well, if they do line dancing.
Yeah. It really doesn't look good ever.
No,
it must
never.
be really fun to do in the moment. I've never done it.
It's the equivalent of the Macarena or the hustle.
Yeah.
That's
it's
fun.
Bad. No,
it's not. You're shit kickers.
Yeah, it looks bad always.
Yeah. Choreographed dancing is never a good look.
Is square dancing any better?
No, but I will give square dancing a leg up on line dancing.
Line dancing just looks horrific to me.
Yeah.
Why do you give square dancing? Because it's like you and your partner.
Yeah, I mean because it's at least
and stuff?
it's like a style, the waltz or the tango. Is square dancing is a thing.
Have you done it?
I
bet
you actually
have.
I have.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's like something with the kids once. We'd learn square dancing, like at their school.
I think
or some
we
shit
did
or whatever.
in elementary school.
I think we did it in elementary,
or
as
junior
a kid.
high.
I was trying to think as an adult, but I think we learned it in elementary school too.
People love doing it though, man.
And that's not line dancing. Like square dancing is like a scheduled event type thing.
Yeah,
It's
Tuesday night square dancing at the barn.
Yeah, this is just let's get out on the dance floor.
But they all know how to do it. Someone's teaching these people. All the moves, all the side steps. I've never done it. I never would. You'd never get me up there. Never.
Hours of CMT probably.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Anyway, so they have this drag show for children Saturday where kids were invited on stage and tip performers in front of a big neon sign with a message on it. The message was, "It's not going to lick itself."
I'm sorry. What?
So you got 5 and 6 year olds in there.
Yeah. What was the? That's the neon.
The neon. They could have just turned the neon sign off, by the way, for the children coming in. But no, they left the sign in the background. It's not going to lick itself.
Wow.
Do you want to hit the stage with the queens? So Mr. So it's Mr. Misster.
Mr. Now I really see what you're doing there.
Yeah. It was billed as family friendly for all ages. They do a champagne drag brunch. So during Saturday's event, drag performers danced with and took dollar bills from some of the children. Do you want to hit the stage with the queens? We have 5 limited spots for young performers to take the stage solo or with a queen of their choosing. Images from inside the club went viral, showed performers and children out in front of the neon sign that read, "It's not going to lick itself."
That is amazing.
You filmed this. Outside the curb, protesters gathered. I live in this community. A woman who gave her name as Daisy said, "I was holding a sign that said, 'Stop grooming children.'
Yeah.
I have for several years. I don't believe that I should be seeing signs advertising for children to be dancing on stage with men in thongs and in inappropriate clothing and makeup." This is a group called Protect Texas Kids. Yeah.
Wasn't the last one, there was like a field trip to the gay bar? Was that in Florida? 6 months back or something, give or take. Like a school field trip to the gay bar.
I think you're right.
I don't remember what it was called.
And then they've had some after school events where
Yeah.
they've had these like assembly performances in the gym. Or
ironic, Florida and Texas, where they're doing that.
Yeah.
Okay.
The mission was to raise awareness that an event like this, a drag show for children, was happening right here in Dallas. 7-year-olds tipping drag queens and hanging out in a 21 and up bar, and Dallas Police Department is letting it happen. Why not enforce the law? What happened in Dallas today with these children at the drag show was pure evil. Yeah. So Mr. is a place where everyone is welcome to feel accepted, safe, and included. We had a group of protesters yelling homophobic threats, transphobic remarks, vile accusations at these children and parents.
Well, I guess those protesters weren't welcomed and included.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
Are we gonna watch this fucking flaming turd right here?
Yeah. I don't remember which video I pulled up because there's a few of them.
Okay.
But
well,
just to give you a
let's
sample.
find out here. Look at the kids. It's like a second grade class. It's like a second grade class.
Yeah.
Why did
Dude,
that
there's
go?
a baby there.
Unbelievable.
That's a 5-year-old, 6-year-old. It's not going to lick itself.
Wow.
Look at these kids cheering along.
Right? Because they know the song.
Right.
Right? I wonder how many actually know that that's a dude. I wonder how that really resonates with those kids.
Taking dollars from
tips.
the kids.
I wonder how much it actually resonates with the youngest of young. I mean, obviously everyone else there knows, but the youngest of them, they probably explained it, I guess. But wow,
Yeah, it's just wow.
Yeah, I don't care for it.
Yeah, no, I don't. There's other videos too where they get the kids up on stage.
Yeah, you said there were spots for them and all that.
Every one of them is psychologically going to be a shit show at some point. They're 5 and 6 years old. They're all wearing rainbow colored shit. They're obviously propagandized to death by their mother, their father, whatever. It just seems abusive. It would would never have flown.
I have no problem with drag queens, with gay bars, with drag bars, all that kind of stuff. Why are we taking kids there
to normalize it?
Well, it was a rhetorical question.
Right. You know why they're doing it.
Yes, I do.
So how is that not? So people get mad when you go, okay, groomer.
Yeah.
But
it's going to be the new term instead of okay, boomer.
Okay,
groomer.
Okay, groomer.
I think it's got legs. We can try
for
that.
sure. I know Ed Grabo is one who will probably email me tomorrow. No, he's going to call. He's going to say, I'm out of my mind. Psychopathic out of my mind to call these people groomers. Yeah, that's what he said that to me before.
All right. Well,
I love you, Ed.
Drink that Kool-Aid, buddy.
Dude, I don't know how you okay, this will never fly with our generation because we've lived our lives to this generation knowing what was right and wrong, our lived experience. These little dumb shits don't have a lived experience. No. They're just being led around by parents who are inviting them into this world. So by the time this kid's that's 5 now is 15, he's going to actually believe there are 70 some genders. Yeah. That's the whole
Jesus.
point.
Can you imagine how many there's going to be by then?
Yeah. Yeah, they're going to be unwoke by then because 3-year-olds will be telling us how to run the world.
Yeah. I mean, if there's already 70 in 10 years,
like 73,
it'll be just infinite.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
It probably already is.
Yeah, it's gone from 2 to 70, and
so answer me that, Ed. If this is just all fun and inclusive, having grown ass men in thongs and wild makeup dressed as women doing a strip show with a neon sign behind them, it's not going to lick itself.
Yeah.
What 5 and 6-year-old?
Is it appropriate to take those same kids to the titty bar, to lickety splits, or any of the?
Why not?
To Trump's?
Sure.
Is it totally appropriate? We're normalizing sex work now.
Yeah.
That's fine. I don't understand what. It's just not appropriate.
And there's probably people who would say, "Yeah, what is the problem?"
Agreed, but it's just not where we're at. It's just not. It's a bar. You're supposed to be 21 to go in there.
Yeah. Even walk in the door when they're just serving alcohol. Not having a strip scene. That's a gay bar putting on performance art.
Yeah.
It's for adults.
I know.
The human mind doesn't even develop fully until you're 21.
Yeah.
22.
There's definitely
there's a grooming element that
if we want to really want to break down the differences between normalizing and grooming, conversation that we could have on another day.
Yeah.
Right? Potato, if you will.
I think it's the same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My point.
Yeah.
Hence potato.
Mm-hmm.
Tomato, if you prefer.
Well, here's the shittiest part of all of it is they so don't want to have the discussion.
Mhm.
You know, like if you're on this side or that side of an issue, people don't want to talk.
No.
I find that more heavily on the left. That they don't want
Generally.
to have that conversation. You know, Matt Walsh's movie, What is a Woman?
I still have to watch it.
Yeah, you should. And I know you will. It's fantastic. It spins these people into a tizzy and they just bail.
Yeah.
Like no one's ever pressed them for real like definitions or explain what you're doing and why. And they can't answer it. So they get offended quickly.
Mhm.
They say it's aggressive. You're being very aggressive. Your line of questioning when you simply like, what is a woman? Can you answer me? You're a clinical psychologist. Can you answer me? What is a woman? I think your tone is very aggressive.
Mhm.
And I think we just end this now. It's like, okay.
If it's so inherently right, it should be very easy to explain and defend.
Yeah. In
Very
very
easy.
simple terms.
It should be indisputable.
Yeah.
Well, but it's not because we're talking about emotion. We're talking
Right.
about feelings, talking about opinions.
Well,
and as we know, Michael, a rumor is not a fact.
rumor is not a fact.
Uh-huh.
The fact is, Joe Soup shit his pants at
No, it's a rumor.
the Pope's house.
It's a rumor.
I know. That rumor identifies as a fact in my brain. So he absolutely shit his pants. There's no
Oh,
reason for him to have a change of clothes
There you go. Yeah.
at the Pope's house. You don't go to the Pope's house to shit your pants, man.
If he's banging little kids.
Who, the Pope or Soup?
He's at the Vatican.
Yeah.
Soup. You're going to have to change clothes.
Well, if he's banging kids, I think he'd sniff them. I don't think he'd bang them.
When in Rome.
Tomato.
When in Rome.
He wouldn't remember it anyways. He'd get back into the car and be like, what are we doing there?
Well,
Probably forgot he shit his pants.
where's my underwear?
Yeah. Jen Psaki had to wipe him down, hose him down. So yeah, so the documentary comes out. They do really well. It does really well, but all film critics basically refuse to review it.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So that's la 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 la. I don't want to hear
Yeah.
it. I don't. They're
Well,
not. They're not even willing to look at the information.
That's exactly. That's twofold. That's the left going, I won't even lend it credibility.
Yep.
And that's the right going, I don't want to have to agree with it. It'll kill me.
The right having to. I don't know. Agree with what?
The movie. To review it,
Yeah.
you go, oh, fucking fantastic. This guy really makes a lot of sense. You just ended your career
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
Hollywood,
Yep.
essentially, or the media business.
So
Nope, I'm just not even going to bother.
yeah, you're not off mark. Meanwhile, fans love it though. It's getting 98% on Rotten
I was
Tomatoes.
going to say, what are we at on tomatoes?
98.
That's what really matters. Rotten
98.
Tomatoes. That's the peer review.
Mm-hmm. Matt Walsh shared email responses from film critics invited to watch What is a Woman by public relations and publishing person, VP of that, Alyssa Cordova. Unsubscribe, lose my email, forget my name, one whined. Hard fucking pass. I won't give this transphobic bigot a platform on my site. Never email me again.
Okie
Absolutely fucking not. He's a bigot and you should be ashamed to be associated with him. Have a great weekend.
Bigot, eh?
Yeah.
Interesting. Based on
Troy, what's a woman?
bigot.
I walked
you go.
right into that
Yeah,
one.
you did.
I walked right into that one. I just didn't see it coming. Yeah, I'm not reviewing a film by a bigot.
Oh, that seems to be the catchphrase of the day.
Cordova, the VP of Public and Publishing, she added that she recognized if we received any reviews as a result of this pitch, that many or even most would be scathingly bad. But she was surprised that even film critics are so ideologically hollow that they can't stand to actually watch the movie to give it the bad review.
Yeah.
Like so that's next level. Like we knew they were all going to shit all over it.
That was the difference, right? The left won't even bother.
Yeah.
It's beneath them to give it the time, and the right's afraid that they'll like it,
Yeah.
and they can't.
Walsh
They're
says
stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah. Walsh says the left can't help but prove the point of the film. They are too terrified to even watch it. And when hostile leftists aren't watching the film, they're actively trying to shut it down. As they premiered, they tried to flood their website, hackers.
Oh yeah.
So it would and blow it up.
Yeah.
Act like there were millions and millions and millions of people trying to log in and watch it,
Uh-huh.
which bogged them down, slowed them down. We're working to address these challenges in real time. Co-CEO Jeremy Boring said, someone doesn't want you to see this movie. See it anyways.
That's the truth.
Yeah. I
Generally,
I
when they're
can't tell
trying
you
to
how
keep
much I
you
love
from
what
it,
they're
means
doing
you
over
need
there.
to see it more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Clamping down, but
Again, if it's something that's so cut and dry and so easily explainable and so absolutely right, it should be absolute.
Yeah.
It should be
shouldn't
easily
need to silence critics.
No, it should be
You should-
easily to refute, easy to defend, easy to affirm, all of it.
Dude, we are having arguments about the definition of what is a woman.
Yeah.
Like, think about where we are right now. That's a legitimate argument, dividing the country, splitting the nation in half.
Yeah.
And to people that won't want to call it womixin or something, you ask them what the fuck that is, or how do you define woman? They don't want to have that conversation. So if we can't come together on what is a woman, what is a man, like if we're so far off base we can't come together and discuss that,
Yeah.
I'm going to kill both those dogs, by the way.
Yep.
If we can't come to that, how are we going to come together on anything that's real?
Yeah.
Because this isn't real.
No, this is
This nonsense bullshit we're living through.
right.
So I just don't see a way off. I just don't. If it's there, I don't see it.
I don't. It's crazy to me that it's the hill to die on. I mean, one of many that I don't understand why there can't be. If there can be 72 genders,
Yeah.
then a trans fucking woman is just a woman, right?
Yeah.
There's variations of everything. Fine, can live like a woman, act like a woman, pretend to be a woman, whatever you want to be.
Yeah.
But let's call a spade and not
call 'em
try
that
and
anymore.
pretend that you're actually a woman.
Yeah.
Okay? Because you're not.
Yeah.
You can. It's just comical.
Well, the one guy that I told you about in that, and you can tell he was a woman.
Yeah.
Because of the fat hips and ass, like we tend to get fat stomachs like this disgusting display I have, but women, tend to pack it on.
Yeah. Hips and ass.
Hips and ass. It's
Yeah.
all hips and ass.
And right here. What is that?
I don't
Look
know.
at that thing going. Jesus.
But this guy in the film who had a nice thin beard, and transitioned at 42. He's 48 now. So 6 years ago, transitioned to a man. It's like, yeah, you just shove that pear-shaped body into, men's clothes. And
Yeah.
sort of talks like a man.
Gotta be tough to find jeans, I would think.
Yeah.
Difficult to
Might have to shop in the ladies
the
department.
right cut.
I don't think, it's your standard Levi 501 isn't going to do it.
No.
He's back to shopping in the women's department.
Still in the Gloria Vanderbilts. Switching out back pockets, putting Lee back pockets on them.
Wrangler. He's got Wrangler and Lee on all his fucking jeans. It's like,
Oh,
dude,
boy.
don't give me that. Sir, sir, that is not an official pair of Wranglers. Wranglers do not have stretchy sides.
Why are your Wranglers bedazzled? Oh, boy.
But he's in the film. He's great. He's the hero. He's the star of the film.
Yeah.
He had a couple kids, as pregnant men do sometimes.
I assume pre?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Spit them out before you got the duck.
Yep, before he got that.
Smart. That's the move.
Yeah. So he's raising a couple kids. He knows his life is fucked. He regrets it horribly now. They've maimed his body. He claims that between surgeries, an average trans, like going through the shit, will earn a doctor $1.3 million.
Oh,
Like
boy.
that whole fucking thing. And I don't know what that is for, like aftercare for decades.
Oh, yeah.
It'll end up costing $1.3 million. I couldn't care less anyways. Whatever.
The irony is that's why it'll get shot down. Be like,
Mhm.
it's false. It's 1.1 million. So total bullshit.
Yep.
Total,
It's a rumor.
Total bullshit.
But he's actually coming out of his funk and depression because of the overwhelmingly positive response he's gotten to what he says in this film
Right on.
from people on the right,
Yeah.
from men who feel bad for him and are giving a lot of empathy and sympathy to him. Like, yeah, we all saw this as a train wreck. I'm sorry you got sucked into that.
Sure.
And you're having to live with this now. He gets emotional. He's crying.
Yeah.
Like women do a lot.
Mhm.
I mean, it's a heartbreaking story. His name is
A
Scott
lot.
Nugent.
Ted's brother?
Ted's
Sister?
no,
Sister?
different spelling.
Oh, okay.
I think it's a different.
do you spell Nugent differently?
How would you spell Nugent?
Nugent?
Newgent.
Oh.
Nugent.
Oh, he is.
He is.
Oh, shit!
That's what he did. That son of a bitch.
Oh my God!
It's kind of brilliant, Scott. It's kind of.
Oh, it's fucking brilliant.
It's great.
That slid right by Oh my God!
I'm just going Scott Nugent.
Wow!
Thank you for saying Ted's brother, because I was looking at it. I'm going, wait a minute. How do you spell Nugent?
Yeah.
Nugent is how Ted Lee Von Nugentberger spells it.
Motherfucker. Man.
Nugent. Oh, Scott,
wow.
I love it.
Well done, sir.
I wonder how many people caught that.
Done.
Wow. He says, Nugent says, people have sent messages of hope and support. We're also so proud of you for making light through the darkness. So proud of you, kiddo. These kind words have connected and engulfed me like a mother holding her child, soothing a scraped knee. I didn't know I needed that, but I guess I did. A sincere, non-politically charged, sincere thank you. A heartfelt thank you to all of you. I am now healing, and it would not have happened without every incredible message from so many nurturing women and men. Men? Y'all have surprised me too.
I bet. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have nothing but love and empathy for
Sure.
trans people. If that's you and that's what you want to do, fabulous. I just have a problem with where we're at, how it's being handled, how it's being overrun. It's I don't believe it's being done correctly. I just don't.
Look,
I don't think that it's not appropriate for some people, but it's definitely not appropriate for the masses.
Nobody makes more money hand over fist than plastic surgeons.
Oh, ain't that the truth?
And they butcher and maim human beings every day.
Yeah.
All day.
Oh my God!
None of those surgeries on women's faces looks good.
Not
a
single
one.
I'll throw a nose job once in a while.
Sure,
can work wonders. But beyond that, and possibly your first one here.
Yeah, don't dabble.
Your first one.
Yeah,
here just to tighten her up a bit when you want to take that and tuck it behind the ear a little bit. But after that, oh my God! And you go anywhere near the lips.
Women need to hear it more from men.
Mind.
You're gorgeous. I don't care what age you are. I find myself attracted to older women now that I'm older.
That's how that works.
I know. I'm glad of that. I'm glad I'm not like a 13-year-old girl.
So are the teens.
Like it was when I was 13, But like, dude, they need to know that. And so
you can
the point to me saying that about plastic surgeons is they know they're butchering human faces every fucking day. They will do whatever you ask them to do and charge you $40,000 for it.
It's an
addiction.
addiction.
They're making retarded. They're driving Ferraris, and living in mansions all over the world by butchering human beings. So if you think that there aren't people that are going to take advantage of, you must be trans. You're 6. You would know.
Yeah.
Let's get you on blockers now, and then we'll do $100,000 worth of horrible surgery. Anybody that's ever been through surgery knows how fucking awful it is.
Oh, yeah.
Why would you ever want to do elective surgery that drastic? It doesn't make any sense.
No. I've got a buddy, he's down in, I want to say like Palm Beach, somewhere down there, like in Florida. Yeah. But no, he's brilliant. He's found his own niche. He's reversing it. He's taking out all the old fake titties, the silicone. Yeah. And rebuilding, like putting them back the way they were supposed to be.
Yeah.
When they start having the complications, they leak, they don't want them, all that stuff. He's the one that's going back in and doing God's work, putting them back together.
Yeah. I knew a girl.
He's done well for himself, by the way. But he's putting the pieces back together.
Dude, I knew a girl. She had the perfect tits. Perfect. Nice handful.
Yeah.
Great. And she went and got implants.
I
was like, what the fuck? No.
Right.
It's like, dude.
Ruined.
What did you do that for?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. The other thing is the fraudulent nature of so much of this stuff. Like, who can virtue signal the most? Like, we see what you're doing.
Yeah.
My Paramount app for Paramount TV is Rainbow now.
Of course.
Great, because that's saving the world.
Yep.
Showing your support. The Panthers, Carolina Panthers, have added a transgender woman cheerleader.
Have they?
Yep. Justine Simone Lindsay. Let's see here. Now, so
taking me out of order, sir.
Sorry.
That's okay. I got you. I'm all over it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We're gonna let me switch over there. Oh, bang bang. All right. So I assume this was a dude.
or still is. I
Or-
don't know.
well,
A
yeah.
biologically male
Okay,
cheerleader.
Yeah. I was just trying to figure out which way we were going here. So just to have my ducks in a row.
She made the announcement this week via Instagram, and Panthers top cats cheerleading director Chandelier Lanouette confirmed it. This is the moment I never will forget. I cannot wait to show you all what this girl has to bring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dick.
Cock and
About
ball
8
set?
inches upside your head.
Yeah.
Right? Try to pick her up like that.
Yeah. Ow, my balls.
Yeah.
Dude, you can't palm my balls like that.
Not gonna
Just a
not
lady.
gonna be a flyer. Gonna be one of
Yeah.
bottom of the pyramid
Yeah.
style.
Whatever. I just felt like when I posted it, whatever reaction I got from everyone, it does not matter. And then my phone starts blowing up. Cats out of the bag. You were looking at the newest member of the Carolina Panthers, top cats cheerleaders, just a lady.
Can you pick her out?
Yeah, I think I can. Which one of these things is doing its own thing?
One of these things is not
Doesn't
like the other.
others. One of these things just doesn't belong.
Oh, okay.
Look, I'm sure he's a great cheerleader.
Absolutely. And a lovely woman. And that's, in all honesty, how about
Okay.
how about we just sign her? I'll do it the justice it deserves.
Yeah.
How about we just sign her as a cheerleader and skip all the bullshit fucking pomp and circumstance?
Yeah.
And it's probably no coincidence that it
Wait.
was first week of June that they decided to go ahead and make this move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Uh-huh.
But Troy, we can't virtue signal if we can't.
Yeah,
let
we got to
everyone
make
know.
sure everybody know.
Everyone, look at the freak show that we're virtue signaling for.
It
And
makes me
here's-
question the validity of every act
And
when
I
you
bet-
have to put it out in front like that.
Yeah.
It's like, are you doing it for real, or are you doing it because?
Honestly, this biological male who identifies as a female is probably the best dancer on the team,
Probably.
right? He's probably
Right.
most athletic
Sure.
by far.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem I have with this, and why I think it's bad. Not because if they did what you said, and it was like it took people 3 years to
To
find
figure
out,
it out?
to figure it out,
Yeah.
and then that becomes a blown up story, and it's like
No.
no one cares,
No.
man. You
Yep.
didn't. You didn't.
You
fucking
didn't catch
shove
it right off the bat. Exactly. We proved our point.
Yes.
Yes.
We threw. We
it
threw
was a
one of
social
them-
experiment, and we won.
Yeah.
You failed.
Yes. Here's the problem I have. Cheerleaders historically, especially at this level,
Uh-huh.
whether it's the cowboy cheerleaders or, the Lions have never really had them like
No,
they do now.
Did they finally start?
Maybe. I think so.
I think they were. Yeah, they talked about it, but either way.
They're the hottest chicks you can find.
Mhm.
They wear the sexiest outfits you can find
Yep.
because what was predominantly a male audience wanted to fuck them.
Absolutely.
So that's why you had the eye candy there.
Mhm.
For the most part, you keep them at a level where you could still see the field. So it was like, oh God, would these bitches shut up? I don't care. I've seen you do all your leg kicks.
Yep.
No one cares.
No.
No one. It's like, go to a stadium and the first you sit down and the cheerleaders are all there, you're having a draft.
Oh, absolutely.
Who would you fuck first,
Go-
T?
Yeah.
And it's like, blonde, second row, third from the left. Yeah, that was my first choice too. You have a draft.
You know who's going to be Mr. Irrelevant?
On the last pick of the draft.
Mrs. Irrelevant.
Mrs.
Irrelevant.
Mrs. Irrelevant.
Uh,
So, if you think that your broader male, mostly male fan base, I understand there's a lot of women that love sports,
Yep.
but is looking at this and going and feeling comfortable, you're pandering to a small group of gay men, right? For the
well,
most part.
I think it's bigger than that. I don't think that they put her out there for gay guys to fuck, because gay guys don't want to fuck trans women.
Okay.
Ironically, nobody wants to fuck trans women. It's a weird situation that they're in. Because you're not gay, they're not straight. Like, straight guys don't want to fuck trans women because they got a dick. Gay guys don't want to fuck trans women because they're chicks-ish. So they're in like this void of sexual wantness.
Yeah. So what happens is they start accusing females of being transphobic
Yeah.
if they won't
So they got to
take
fuck.
a deep dickin' from a trans woman.
Yeah, they got to go with like the Eddie Murphys and what's your boy? We went and saw New York comic. It's into the trans.
Oh, you're talking about Jimmy.
Yeah. What the hell can brain find his name?
Yeah.
Come on, that's your guy.
It's my guy, Jim Norton.
Jim Norton, thank you.
Yeah.
But a caveat to that, I don't believe that that's actually the first trans Carolina Panther.
No?
I don't-
You think I knew you were going there. And you are not wrong.
I mean, let's just take a look at some of this stuff that old Cam Jemima has done over
I don't
the
think you
years.
can say Cam Jemima anymore.
I just did. I don't care. I mean, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
I mean,
Remember how much shit Jeff Garcia took for calling him out on this?
Oh, and that's pot meat kettle, right?
Yeah.
Was that Jeff just going, just come on out, buddy. Just come on out. We need you on our team.
Garcia had the hottest fucking girlfriend. He married her.
Hottest beard on the planet, didn't he?
Mark and I did an event with her, and Jeff was there.
Yeah.
It was in Detroit, that maybe pre-Super Bowl or something.
Yeah, that's how that works.
But he ended up marrying that girl. He's still married to her.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. I thought this was hilarious.
So Crisley, that's fine. Crisley,
Crisley?
It's like a show, like Crisley Knows Best or something.
I don't know.
It's ridiculous. It's whatever. It's some bullshit show. But it's like a family man, right? This guy's got a family. He somehow has a business. They're rich. The wife, kids. They have this whole thing. And he's the gayest fucking guy I've ever seen in my life. I mean, just as soon as I watched
Is it a reality show?
Yeah. I brain farting on his name, or even what the whole point of the show is. But like my mom would watch it. Like, this guy's so funny. I was like, this guy's so gay.
Yeah.
Like, this is not real, right? I mean, this guy is like, no, he's not. Look at his beautiful wife. Look at his kids. Look at all this stuff. Oh, he just talks like that. He's from the South, blah, blah, blah. Oh, just got caught butt fucking.
Really?
Oh, shocker.
Oh, jeez.
Shocker.
Did you tell your mom straight away?
I didn't bother.
Yeah, you
no.
should. I'll wrap up this segment by
Go ahead.
Lynette. So this is the captain of the Top Cats cheerleading squad, the Carolina Panthers.
Oh, they're the Top Cats?
Yeah, the Top Cats. Said she was aware Lindsay was transgender by the cheerleading application, but insisted it was Lindsay's talent, not the cheerleader's history making, that landed Lindsay a spot on the squad.
Yeah, she could throw the other girls
Adorable.
4 feet higher than everybody else.
Yeah. Bring in 12 men to be on your squad. They'll be way better than your fucking girl cheerleaders any day. They'll eat their lunch.
They do have guy cheerleaders too.
Yeah. They can run faster, jump higher, toss higher.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if it's just about that, it's not about history making. Why did you have to announce it to everybody?
Therein is the big question there.
Oh, it had nothing to do with being able to say we're the first NFL cheerleading squad with a man on board.
We just couldn't wait
to
stick that out there, though.
But we held it for 6 months until June 1st.
I would have
first week of
mad
June.
respect for somebody that does that. That does it out for even the
Maybe
female
someone's doing it.
hires.
Maybe someone's doing it.
I would love to see it. I would love to see it.
Yeah.
Prove me wrong.
Yeah.
But it just is so disingenuous when you do it and then look at me, look at me, look at me, look at what we did, look what we did. We're so woke, we're so great, we're so inclusive.
Yeah.
Like, well, it shouldn't be a thing.
Yeah.
If that's what it was, then just do it. You didn't have a huge press release the last fucking cheerleader you hired.
No.
Right? I haven't known any Carolina cheerleaders except the one with the dick.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how about if it's going to just be a
Can
cheerleader?
you name one
and if
cheerleader?
if this is a woman,
Yeah.
shouldn't matter.
Shouldn't
Right?
matter. Can you name one cheerleader ever?
No.
No,
No.
I can't either. Not
No.
one. Like, you'd think there'd be one Dallas cowgirl.
Debbie?
Debbie, yeah.
Didn't she did Dallas?
They did calendars about this.
Right.
So the first female cheerleader anyone on earth can name outside of their family members happens to have a cock and ball set.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What is a woman?
What a win for the ladies. Ladies, keep taking to the tits.
There you go.
It'll all come crashing down soon enough.
Exactly right.
I actually, go ahead, T.
Oh, I was going to say, this part of the show is brought to you by The Party Pub.
Mm-hmm.
Or is it The Party Pub? Because if you want to impress everyone at your graduation party, because it is the season, weddings, poker night, MMA, whatever, a massive inflatable pub that can be set up wherever you choose. They also have the best party games, beanbag toss, badminton, giant inflatable screens, and much, much more. Call Jeff El Jefe at 586-524-6701 or visit thepartypubrentals.com and take your event to the next level. Mention TDC and get 2 free games and a 10% discount.
Yeah, can't beat it. It looks so cool.
That's a bargain.
I was so impressed when I went on the website the very first time. I was like, oh
That
shit,
it's pretty dope.
that thing's legit.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fun.
Yep.
I was very happy with this story. Maybe not for the reasons you'd think. It does involve, all this stuff we're seeing now where Paramount changed their logo to the pride flag, and Major League Baseball's got this big push going where they're taking like logos on the hat, and making the Tigers of the D stitched in rainbow colors.
Yep.
Like,
course.
we're on your team. We support
Of course. Yeah.
So they did this to the Tampa Bay Rays.
Mm-hmm.
So they got the TB in rainbow, and then they've got a big splash like logo on the shoulder, rainbow colored, and Black Lives Matter insignia in there.
Okay. Yeah. That's good.
Several of the players refused to wear the pride flag logos during the team's game against the White Sox Saturday night, citing religious reasons.
Oh, interesting.
The team added the flags, which included far left Black Lives Matter movement to their logos, which reportedly, they were reportedly surprised that as an organization that not all the players on the team wanted to participate.
But
how could you? We're shocked at this. Everybody doesn't want to just wait. Who doesn't want to dance around in the dugout in fucking rainbow clothes?
Yeah.
Some of the players objected.
Unbelievable. How dare
As a
they?
front office, we're appalled by this.
I can't believe they didn't just
Shocked.
fire him immediately.
Yeah.
Terminate that contract. Get out of here.
They picked one of.
bigot.
There's like 7 guys on the team that were like,
Transphobe.
yeah, and peeled the patch off and wore their regular hats to the game.
Awesome.
And they were like,
That's probably not a good
you're
look.
the most senior player. It's hilarious
Yeah.
to look. You're the most senior player, so why don't you represent all of us? He's like, fuck. All right, I'll go in front of the cameras and talk to the people about how dare I. I mean, the pitchforks are coming for you,
Oh,
pal.
boy. And indeed.
Yeah. So pitchers Jason Adam, Jalen Beeks, Brooks Raley, Jeffrey Springs, and Ryan Thompson were among those who did not. So they elected to peel off the burst logo and wear the standard hat. Adam was chosen by team officials to speak for the players who did not want to be associated with leftist ideology.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it comes down to faith, to like a faith-based decision. So it's a hard decision because ultimately we all said what we want is them to know that they are welcome and loved here. But when we put what we put on our bodies, I think a lot of guys decided that it's just a lifestyle that maybe not that they look down on anybody or think differently. It's just that maybe we don't want to encourage it if we believe in Jesus, who has encouraged us to live a lifestyle that would abstain from that behavior. Just like Jesus encourages me to be a heterosexual male to abstain from sex outside the confines of marriage, it's no different. It's not judgment. It's not looking down. It's just what we believe. He's encouraged us to live for our good, not to withhold. But again, we love these men and women. We care about them. We want them to feel safe and welcome here.
A lot of those blackskins are very fucking religious, too.
A lot of the what?
Blackskins?
Blackskins?
Yeah, like the Cubans and Dominicans
Yeah.
and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't even mean
religion.
it like derogatory. That's just
Okay, it didn't sound derogatory.
no, not why it shouldn't be. I mean, it's just they're like a hybrid.
Just call them Justin Trudeau's.
Oh, jeez. No, because it's like like Cabrera.
Yeah.
It looks black, but he's Mexican.
Yeah.
So he's a blackskin. And
Is that what
it's
they call
fine.
them? Yeah.
Karina loves when I call her that.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
I'm not going to try that with Karina.
I would not.
The news comes after Governor Ron DeSantis vetoed $35 million that were earmarked for the Tampa Bay Rays after the team released an anti-Second Amendment statement. Stay in your lane is the message over and over and over again.
Yep.
So they said, this cannot become normal. This is shaking us to the core. We cannot become numb. We cannot look the other way. We all know if nothing changes, nothing changes. And he was like, all right, well, take this $35 million that taxpayers were going to give you and fuck off.
Yep.
We will abide by the rules
We'll take care of it.
of law set in
No
place.
worries.
So
It'll go to a good place.
Disney, fuck off. Tampa Bay Rays,
Yep.
feel free to fuck off. Anyone else?
Yeah.
Anyone?
Step up. Raise your hand.
You know what?
Now's the time before
These-
I run.
And this is the problem, I think, with exactly. So he probably will run. Their polling suggests he'd beat even Trump.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say whatever. The part that's so insulting about this is the idea that this is all settled publicly. Every bit of the alphabet people plus AQPI, whatever,
Yeah.
all settled. 100%. The nation's on board. All settled. We will do as we please,
Follow the
and you will
science.
fucking love it. and you won't say a negative thing about any of it. So whatever dumb shit, fucking bogus virtue signal you want to send to your fan base as an organization, fine. What do your dumb tweets talking about how proud you are to be a pride fucking blah blah blah.
Yeah, if it was
Do
genuine,
you.
it would be across the board.
Yeah.
It would be worldwide.
Right. But it's not.
We've seen that
Yeah.
over and over.
We know what you're doing,
Yeah.
which is why it's so insulting and pandering. And, for these players, good on them. Like, no, look, I play for this organization, but I have my own seriously held beliefs.
Absolutely.
And you don't get to treat me like a human billboard for whatever progressive nonsense you want to shove and just expect that everyone's on board. They're shocked. That's their words. We were shocked. Why would you be shocked? Do you listen to the debate going on in this country? Do you hear it at all?
No.
Or you just want to ignore one half of the country completely? Their opinion matters none. Okay.
I wonder how those
Not playing along with it.
conversations go through the front office, especially in sports. These major league teams on every level, football,
Yeah.
baseball, basketball, whatever, that while there's, I'm sure, plenty of wokeness implanted in there,
Yeah.
it's not generally inherent to those types of organizations.
No.
So I wonder how those conversations go in-house of, hey, here's what we're going to do. It's just fucking old white racist. No fucking way, the owner. I'm not putting... Listen, we have to. I know, whatever. And that, I just can't imagine how... I don't know, whatever.
Those meetings go?
Yeah,
That-
just
that-
all the way.
like,
Yeah, like how it goes from
I'll
an
tell you-
idea
I'll tell you how
to
it goes.
on the uniform itself.
I'll tell you, I guarantee it. There's the big giant table meeting of all the department heads and everything, and they're going through a calendar, and they're all aware 8 months ago that June is going to be here before we know it,
Yep.
and June is Pride Month. What are we doing? And there's probably a lot of fucking eye rolling and whatever, but it's like, okay, what
do
can
it.
we do this year? We could have the fireworks in rainbow colors going off when a home run is hit in June. We could alter the logo so it looks like one player's butt fucking another player with rainbow flags all over them. No, we can't do that. No, kids. Well,
a little
kids
too
are,
far. Yep.
Kids are going to drag shows and gay bars now. What are you talking about? We can't have patches with our star players butt fucking each other or 69 each other. Why not? They're seeing. What about the fucking? It's not going to lick itself sign. They've seen worse. They'll be fine. So they have these meetings, and
Let
then
me,
they all
let me know when a
decide-
trans man makes it to the MLB.
Yeah.
The fucking dude on the mound.
He's got-
Got a 2 mile an hour underhand.
he comes off the mound, walks 10 paces closer to the plate, starts making his own mound right there, and then.
Oh,
This is my lived reality, so I'm just going to live my reality.
what is a man?
All right, T. Changing the subject drastically.
Oh, okay.
I wonder, this is the morality test of the show.
Oh, I think we'll fail horribly.
What would T do? What would
Uh-oh.
I do?
Okay.
Vicky Umodu. Umodu?
Like Kumodi?
Umodu. Umodu.
Komodo.
We'll just call her Vicky.
Yeah, that's fine.
Looks like the sweetest old black woman.
Okay.
Just moved to her new home in San Bernardino County in California.
Good for
Was
her.
looking for alternative options to fill her empty house. So when she came across a Craigslist advertisement for a free couch, she thought it was the perfect chance to score a nice piece of furniture. I said, maybe it's a gimmick. Let me call them.
Mm-hmm.
I just moved in. I don't have nothing in my house. So I was excited. So we picked it up. I brought it in. She didn't find what she didn't expect.
You already
was-
failed the morality test with the old black voice.
yeah, sorry. You said fucking Cam Jemima. We're even. What she didn't expect was to find $36,000 in cash stashed inside the beige couch. I was just telling my son, come on. I was screaming, this is money. I need to call the guy. And so the woman returned the massive sum of money to the original owners of the couch and was rewarded with, what do you think is a good reward?
How much was the money total?
$36,000,
I bet the person gave her 1,000.
$2,200.
Okay. that's
Seems like
still
a weird
sh-
number to fall on,
That's
right?
still shit, but yeah. See, I would
I would have given her $5,000.
probably like you could have had nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would have gone like, hey, so we're clear. I took your free couch. I found something in it. You have no claim to it because you gave me the couch.
Yeah.
Out of the kindness of my heart,
I will
give you half of what I found. If not, you can eat the whole bag of dicks.
Yeah.
And I will continue to find the loose change, the spare change that I found in the cushions of the couch.
Yeah. I think that's fair.
I think that's fair.
She said she found the money
But
inside.
I wouldn't do that. It's an interesting thing, though, when you talk about the morality test, because I wouldn't do that with a wallet. As with the conversation we had before.
Right.
I found a wallet. I'd be like, hey, I found your wallet. It had $200 in it. It's got 100 in it now, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
You know, I wouldn't do that. But this is a different situation because they gave it to you willingly.
Yeah.
You didn't find
Here's
it. He
what
didn't
happened.
lose it.
Here's what
They
happened.
didn't misplace it.
Someone died in that house.
Uh-huh.
Family members decided just to sell this person's belongings.
Oh, shit.
Right?
Dude.
And inside the cushions, she found what she thought was a heating pad. Thought it was a heating pad. Disregarded the thought after she failed to find the electrical cord. These are manila envelopes. How you could confuse
Well, I'm
that.
saying feeling it. Like I can feel there's something in there that's this big. Would be like a heating pad. Maybe somebody had it in there, but there's no cord coming out. So,
Yeah.
I could see that being the initial thought because you definitely don't think it's a manila envelope full of cash
No.
right off the bat.
Oh, that'd be so fun.
Yeah.
So inside manila envelopes was the $36,000. She said she was never tempted to take the money and immediately called the man who gave her the couch. He later told Umoto that he and his family had decided to give the couch away, which belonged to a relative who had died.
Yeah.
As a thank you for her honesty, she was rewarded $2,200, which she used to buy.
A couch.
No, that's what I would thought too. A new couch. Did he die in this fucking thing? A refrigerator.
Oh,
Get you a nice LG.
You can get a really nice refrigerator for $2,200.
Hell yeah.
I mean, no Sub-Zeros or nothing, but you know.
Yeah. Would you be tempted? So here's a situation where this family didn't even know this money existed.
Yeah.
An uncle passed away. A grandfather passed away. He was obviously didn't trust the banks.
See, it's possible. There's a lot of variables here. If somebody's just giving away a couch and it's their couch and they give it away and they made a mistake. Now, if you know the story that it wasn't really their couch in the first place, hell, they could have thrown it in a dumpster and it would have been gone.
Yeah.
If nobody came and picked this up free,
Think about how many millions of dollars are in our
you would have
dumps.
just thrown that away and you wouldn't have had anything. So here's what I propose.
The halvesies?
Yeah.
What if the story is really this, though? Vicky could be a genius here. What if there was $250,000 in that couch?
Well,
And she's like, oh, shit, I found 36 grand.
I didn't get to that point.
Okay.
Because that's where I said the facts matter.
Yeah.
If you know that this was they had no idea that was in there. If they said, oh, I don't know, somebody died.
Yeah.
We're just giving everything out of here just to get rid of it. We're going to sell the house, da-da-da. Or if it's like, we just gave away a couch the other day. Somebody came and it was, we used it and gave them the couch.
There was probably 35 cents under those cushions.
Probably at least.
Yeah.
Same thing. But if I did all that and then this guy found it and was like, oh man, this is his stuff. He was a nice guy. I talked to him, helped me load this couch, okay. But they're like, this fucking old dude just died. We don't even know. We're just getting rid of all of his shit. It's garbage. You want it for free. Fucking take it. Take it. You're like, oh, fuck these people. If I know that they had no idea.
Yeah.
I
would either
I don't know. I don't know that I would ever keep all of it. And possibly that goes back to my point of maybe there was more. Maybe it was
$250,000.
But what is the 2,200? How do you get to that?
I have no idea how you get to that
number. 2,000, fine. 200, fine. But how do you get to 2,200?
I don't know.
It's not even like a 10% finder's fee.
I would have been more satisfied if they gave her $2,200.03. That would make as much sense.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
It's 2022, so we'll give you 2,200.
Here's the problem with going, if you knew the story, and I don't want to rely on the people that I'm calling back to do that they're going to do the honorable thing and make me whole.
Yeah.
Right. Like that should have been $5-10 grand.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good gesture. $2,200. I'm sorry. It's kind of a dick move. She's just basically for nothing out of the kindness of her heart and her own conscience.
Of course.
Gifted you $36,000. It would have been absolutely would have been fine if she said if they said, "Here's 13 for you, here's 13 for me. Thank you for finding that," and returning it.
Yeah,
$2,200. That's
a weird
wrong.
number.
Yeah,
And you could even go as far as, hey, you know that couch I just picked up for you? I found something in it. If you can tell me what it is, you can have
have it.
all of it back.
Wouldn't your only guess be money though?
Could have been car keys. Could be a drive. Who knows? They have no idea. You know, if the light bulb went off and went, oh shit, we had money in those cushions. Oh my God, I forgot.
Yeah,
You go, okay, yeah, you did. You forgot.
you
But
forgot.
if they're like, nope,
A
I don't
wallet?
know. Wasn't my couch. I have no idea what was in it. I'm like, okay, don't worry about it.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm eating all
you-
these chocolates
You,
myself.
you
then.
can pick up your lint ball if you want.
Yes.
Oh man.
So fun.
Hey, speaking of money, you know how much you're going to need in retirement?
No.
More than 36,000. Are you sure you're not going to outlive your money? Well, having a plan today means that you can adjust as your life changes. Retirement does not have to be a mystery. If you contact Mark and Jay at LPL Financial today and learn the answer to one of the most important questions for your retirement, call today at 248-626-2000 and ask for Mark or Jay.
Oh boy.
Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor.
still
Member
duty.
FINRA SIPC.
A workout over there.
I know it.
All right, let's do a few email.
Okie dokie. We got one out of the way early.
We did.
Yeah.
And we've got
Multitasking.
another one about that.
Okay.
Robert got a freebie.
Ah.
Hello, small dick, paren Mike. I don't know who he's talking about.
Hmm.
And big dick, paren Troy.
Oh, weird.
Longtime listener, first time emailer. I spent the grueling time going through episode 1547, and at 17 minutes and 50 seconds, you did shout out Robert. I believe the only appropriate recourse is to shout me out because of the long 2 minutes it took me to look it up. Love the show. Keep up the great work. Been listening for 4 years now. The show just keeps on getting better.
All right.
So his name's Matt Hardy.
All right.
Is he
Like the wrestler?
I don't know.
Well, he may not be a
Is he a
member.
Hardy boy?
Could be. Yeah.
Could
Matt
be a
Matt
Hardy
and
boy.
whatever. Who's the other one? God, they were the fucking worst.
The Hardy
Oh,
boys?
Jesus. It was terrible. Just awful.
Do you think Matt Hardy deserves a shout out? Because
Yes, because he's come to my defense and helped
yeah, but we already solved the
vindicate me.
case.
I understand that, but he didn't know that when he took the time to vindicate me and write the email.
Yeah.
That was last week.
Yeah.
We just did this today. So yeah, by all means. He
All right.
had I not found the paper and had the LSD not done their due diligence and come up with
Matt
that,
Hardy would be your hero.
that he would be my hero.
Yeah.
So by all means, yes. Matt Hardy.
I wonder if he's got brothers and they go by the Hardy Boys.
Well, that would be weird.
I hope so.
I would take that back.
Ease libtardedness.
Hey Matt, by the way, it's Patreon/TDC Podcast.
Recycling is absolute bullshit. I've had multiple from the source people tell me it all goes in the same dump, including the recycling facility in Hamtramck, who pretend to sort and process, but then ship it right to the garbage dumps around town, which actually burns more resources than just picking it up at the curb and dumping it. Stupid fucking sheep, washing and sorting garbage for free. It's been a scam since the beginning. If it did anything, they'd pay us to do it.
Mhm.
Shake the shit out of that e-tard for me.
When we talked about that, did I tell you that they don't do the bottle returns in Indy?
They don't?
No, it's the weirdest thing. They don't have the deposit like we do, the 10% deposit.
Oh, they don't?
No,
Arizona,
they don't-
Arizona doesn't either.
they don't recycle, and there's no deposit. So you just take your fucking beer bottles and throw them in the garbage. I
Yeah.
get this weird cringe every time I take one and they throw it in the garbage can. I'm like,
It's the weirdest
this can't
thing,
be
isn't
fucking
it?
right. Like,
Yeah.
that's, but it all goes anywhere the same place anyway. Who gives a shit, I guess. But
I've heard that.
But yeah, they don't recycle and there's no deposit.
Yeah.
So
And these water bottles, if you
Yeah.
think anyone is recycling these, you're absolutely wrong.
Mm.
These are going straight into the garbage dump.
Oh,
all your water
damn it,
bottles.
I had a grievance. I finally came up with my grievance.
Oh, okay. Do you want to do
I
it?
can't do that. I can't reach the clock or anything right now. but,
Okay. We'll do it on tomorrow. Write it
sure.
down so you
Yeah.
don't forget, because you will forget.
Of course I'll forget.
Audio. Please fix what you fucked up from Say. The volume of the opening theme is way too loud, but your mics come in as a wisp of a whisper. I Bluetooth at work so my coworkers can hear now. I now have to raise my phone volume to max just to hear you guys, at the level we used to, which used to be slightly over 50%. Thanks. So I think that's been addressed.
We hope so. And there's improvements coming tomorrow. So
Yes.
hang in there. Bear with us. Hopefully. Oh, shit. I shouldn't have run on that, but whatever. We'll figure it out. It'll remind me for tomorrow.
All right. Let's see. Episode 1554. Some of these I can't tell if I've read them before. Just stop me if I've read it before.
All right.
Sometimes I get a duplicate in there, overlap.
Sometimes I just feel like I'm having a stroke, so it's hard to know.
Yeah, it is hard to know. I feel like I might have read this twice already.
Wow. That
But
would
I
be
don't
quite a
know.
bit. All right.
Horse dick and horse fly dick.
Well, perhaps that's a common used greeting. Well, let's get to the meat and potatoes of this email. And
You guys had me laughing so hard on this episode. The lady that face planted in the shitter and the airplane story. I really like the chemistry you two turds have. No offense to the past turd. Keep this shit going. I will leave you with something to ponder. She's not a lady unless she's 280. I have two of my buddies now listening to you guys. One is a members only. Blah, blah, blah. Jeff.
What are you?
Have you heard that?
I'll say no. We should just read that one like once a week.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put that in. Just recycle
I
that
sort of
thing around.
remember the lady that face planted in the shitter.
Yeah, I don't remember not a lady if she's unless she's 280.
Yeah.
I that I don't remember. And then I remember somebody saying they brought somebody on and they were a member. So I don't know. It's very perhaps it's a common theme. We're making people laugh and they're bringing people on. So
I love it.
Let's just consider it a win.
I wish he elaborated on the airplane story. I would have liked to have known what that was.
I don't even know which one face planted in the shitter, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I remember that being funny.
All right. It's all funny.
Of course it is. All right, let's get out of here, T.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, everybody, for listening. We certainly appreciate it. We'll see you tomorrow.